Welcome to the Axiom. New file detected. Launching file.
Hello world, my name is Leo and today we are continuing the Slay the Princess file. Where we last left off, we had done the prisoner route, the nightmare route, and the damsel route, and we ended up completing the shifting mound and we set her and us free. So we are now going to continue on. For extra context, I have already released the my thoughts so far video, so all of my theories have been put out into the world about the princess being something and myself being nothing. So we're going to go ahead and continue today. And the first thing I want to do is I actually want to load back this slot so that I can get the prisoner, ghost, and stranger like seeing through their eyes. Number one, because I want to see what that's like, and number two, because that is the last thing I need for the stranger in the gallery. So I might as well, instead of going through all of this just to get this one photo, I might as well just reload that, and I'll pick all the same things. I'll still get the apotheosis ending so that I can keep the gallery unlocked and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what we're going to go ahead and do first. Also, if it sounds like I am slightly congested, it's because I am. So, but I still feel well enough to record, so that's what we're dealing with today. So if I sound a little bit sick, I apologize. But we're going to go ahead and do this, and I'll go ahead and skip ahead to the parts we haven't seen. So I'll be right back. I love this track and how, like, seriously, I've mentioned in my thoughts so far video how much I love, like, the Shifting Mounds music, and it does feel like roiling chaos. It feels like it's supposed to be building to something, but it doesn't, and it's really fascinating. So what happens now?
Ever the passive plan.
Oh, interesting. Even though I reloaded, it's still unlocked. So I can like reload things if I want to. That's super cool, actually. I wasn't sure if it would keep the gallery intact after loading back to the previous save. So let's just do everything I did before. So maybe I'll pick something different this time? But I do think, like, starting fresh and, like, going through again might be a better idea. So let's just do what I was going to do for now.
My very nature.
Okay, so now I'll pick I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
So now it's the prisoner, right?
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck.
Oh, is that why? Is that the explanation of why the shackle jumped up and grabbed me? Because I believed in my limitations? To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. I mean, questioning is always a healthy thing. I don't know. I guess it depends on how much questioning you're doing. There is such a thing as like overanalyzing everything and not believing anything you see. But at the same time, questioning shouldn't be discounted.
Bound for eternity, we saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite.
Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite because... Oh, okay, yeah, because things cannot change. So...
Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
So... Address this official statement directly. They'll get over it, they'll see your end as a gift in time, Or that would be torture. Okay, so I will just continue this. I'll get the like apotheosis ending, and then I want to start like fresh. I don't want to necessarily just reload everything I've already done. I want to start like a fresh run, not a new game, but like, you know what I mean. So that would be torture.
It would. Our purpose is to be and to experience, and their purpose is the same. To be permanent is to cease. To be paused is to be trapped.
I would agree with that, I think.
Shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it.
Okay.
I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set me free.
I did think that.
Without sin, there is no redemption.
I mean, that's true. See, like, this is so interesting because I did see in the comments, like a couple of people were ultimately like for the narrator and like getting rid of the shifting mound, and it's like that's really interesting to me, and I'm really looking forward to seeing more of the narrator's point of view, because like so far, like the shifting mound from a philosophical standpoint is making a lot of good points that I kind of agree with, because yeah, like without the bad there can be no good, like or without bad, good loses its meaning. This is an interesting one though. Without sin there is no redemption, because that is one where I'm like, without bad there is no good, but are redemption and sin necessarily needed in that way? Like if there was no sin, there would be no need for redemption, and maybe you could still have that balance of good and bad. But then again, would there be any bad without sin? I don't know. Address this vessel statement directly. But without redemption, there can be no sin. If I'd known what you were, I never would have freed you, and I would sacrifice everything to free you again. Hold on. So yeah, I'm kind of like blindly accepting her stuff. But without redemption, there can be no sin? Oh, I guess that's another way of looking at it. Like, if there's no such thing as redemption, if there's nothing to redeem, then that means there's nothing bad to begin with. That's such an interesting way of looking at it. But we'll just keep blindly.
There is nothing left for you to sacrifice, so long as you accept me with open arms.
And this is kind of like what I was talking about, like, when I initially accepted the early ending, I was like, how, like, I can't tell if she is genuinely, like, talking about what I'm feeling, or if she is manipulating me. As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
That's true. Everything is. That was actually like what I said. Like, something loses all of its meaning if it doesn't have the idea of nothing to accompany it.
There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
But I want to see the stranger. Oh, there's like 3 different options for me to slay the princess. It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready. I never wanted to, but how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Huh. I'm gonna go with this one. I want to see the strangers thing. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can... Well, does that mean I've already missed out on the stranger? I mean, at least I got the ghost and the prisoner. Let me go with this one. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. Which is technically not true, because I've agreed with her every time. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
That is not true.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Huh. That is interesting. I was not expecting that. Which hero are you?
I'm all of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
This is actually really cool. Let's see. I thought voices weren't allowed here. Okay. Maybe you have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
Huh.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Can you now?
It's time to resume our dance.
Okay, is this where we see the stranger?
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Whoa.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
So, strange endings beget strange endings. What? Okay, so this is not what I was expecting at all. So I'm back with the... Huh. Well, I guess we're doing this now. I'm back in the stranger route. Like, fully.
Do you need me to describe things?
Nah, you're good.
That'd be nice. A little comfort.
Oh my
in
God.
An almost unfamiliar place.
The voice of the contrarian's back.
You made it here too. We never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean.
We really didn't. Is it just the three of us? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
So I wonder if this has to do with like the first one I got. Like if I had gotten like the Spectre first, if this would be the cold talking and the cabin would look all like cobwebby and stuff like that. That's so interesting.
And I've been here since you left me here. No hard feelings, I'm just glad you're back to see this through.
No, you're welcome. Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, It's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Yeah.
Really goes to show how much you've grown up. Killing somebody across every iteration of reality just by existing. I don't even know what I would do if I were in the driver's seat with that kind of power.
If you have good riddance, I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone. Everything he puts through, I'm kind of sad to see him go. I don't know. I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he? It's
Yeah.
not complicated at all. I miss him. I feel bad that he's gone.
Because we can't defy him now. If the offer still stands, could you describe the cabin to us for old time's sake?
Yeah, of course.
Just to see how
The
he'll describe
interior
it.
of the cabin is, well, it's not really a cabin, is it? It's that terrifying blend of everything. Only it doesn't feel so terrifying anymore.
That's true. In a way, it feels kind of comforting. And I like how you can see the shifting mound out the windows.
It's still shaped like a cabin, it's just different in places. There's still walls, a door to the basement, a table, that knife. Windows.
Windows.
You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really included the windows in his cabin descriptions, did he?
He did not, no.
He mentioned the windows when we broke them.
I think that is the only time he mentioned the windows.
No mirror this time, either. I think it did whatever it needed to do.
I wonder why the mirror kept appearing.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Are we? Okay. I mean, I can still do the... Huh. What ending do I even want to try to get here? I didn't come down here with the purpose of trying to get a new ending, but I guess I can if I want. You know what? I'll take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seems to give us more things we can do, right?
Does it? Also, I like how we kept the contrarian way of holding the knife the other way. That's really funny.
So you're not going to suggest we throw it out the window?
Oh my gosh. I can't believe imagine how much unique dialogue there is depending on which princess you do first. That's insane.
No, we've been through too much for that. And he's gone, so there's no one left to mess with but ourselves. You've gotten serious. Besides, what's the third beat? It isn't funny if we toss it out the window twice. There's the guy I know.
I can still do it. I can still throw the blade out the window. That would be... You know what? We'll keep it, and we'll enter the basement.
Those winding stairs again. But now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Kind
Yeah,
of.
it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time.
Okay.
We
Here
don't
she
know
is.
what you want from us, but let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together.
Continue down the stairs.
And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That was easy compared to
Stranger.
last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart. Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah. She's not chained, though.
So, you brought the knife. After everything you've seen, and all the lives we've lived together, you still aren't sure what you want to do? Unless you are. We just hope you're sure of yourself, one way or the other.
Well, let's sit with them. Huh. I never got the chance to talk to you before you were taken away. To often slay the princess. I never got the chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you, at least. I'm sorry for what I did. I'll save, I guess?
It's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her. But we weren't very good at it. I don't think a conversation with us then would have been very insightful.
I can see that. That's probably true.
That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know, that means a lot.
Huh. Are you the same as you are out there?
Yes, we think. We're kind of like a shadow. Out there, every part of us is blended together into one huge idea. A big wave of unyielding change crashing against the world.
I don't think I'm going to be able to see through the stranger's eyes. I think by getting the stranger first, I kind of messed that up. But this is still really interesting. Because I don't think I would be getting this specific scenario and this specific dialogue otherwise.
But in here, we're fractured. Small. Still a little more separate than we'd like to be. Our instincts still trying to pull us in different directions.
That's kind of like us, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, we really are the same.
I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this.
We don't think there's a way for us to leave. But maybe there doesn't have to be an ending.
Huh. All the way back to shifting mound movement 1.
The way it all works seems to be based on you. If you believe we can do something, then we can do it.
Yup.
So believe that we can put it all back. Believe we can fix the Echo's construct and make us all forget. Believe we can send us all back to the beginning, before anyone woke up, before the truth consumed us.
Huh.
Can they really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
So to keep us trapped in the loop forever?
Why wouldn't it be what we want? Especially if it brings him back. We can't keep going without a nemesis.
Oh. Or maybe the voice will come later. I thought the voice was going to come in. Unless this is movement 1 with no voice. Well, would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, then don't they continue to die and suffer? I don't want to forget you. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually. If we're here talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before? Isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. Is there any other way? Take it all back. I don't want this. I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god? Let's do it. I believe in us. Get her plan. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Slay the princess. Slay the princess. Man, there's so much here. No, it is movement 1 without the voice. There's no voice of the princess here. Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, then don't they continue to die and suffer?
If you believe we can give them more time, then we can give them more time. It's all up to you.
Huh.
Yeah. Don't underestimate the power of our thoughts. You've seen what they can do. You haven't even seen the half of it.
I really haven't. You got that right. I don't want to forget you.
We don't want to forget you either, but that's what we would have to do.
A single tear forms in one eye and slides down their cheek. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
We don't think we ever really forget, anyway. There's always something that draws us back together. Some buried memory that both of us treasure.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually. Let's just keep exploring.
And when we do, we can choose to do it all again. We'll always be able to start over, if that's what all of us want.
If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before? She'll probably say, does it matter if we've done it before?
Maybe we have. Maybe we haven't. We can't know something like that. But we're choosing to do it now. And maybe we'll just keep doing it again and again forever. It's almost comforting to know we can keep meeting each other over and over again.
Huh. How do you know that things won't just end worse? What if when I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything? And that'll be the choice, right?
That's okay. We have to be able to trust that whatever choices we make, they're the right choices.
This is so interesting.
Maybe we'll continue the loop of forgetting and restarting forever. Or maybe we'll decide, at some point, that it's time for things to end.
But how can we trust ourselves? Our memories will be gone and we'd have to decide to do this every single time forever. Eventually something is going to be different.
When we first met each other in the long quiet, there was something inside of us. Something we couldn't recognize or understand. And we can't say we fully understand it now. A warmth when we look at you, the kind you don't realize you're missing until it's come back. Every time we hurt each other, every time something awful happened, it was still there, undercutting the pain on the surface with a constant, soothing glow.
This? Huh. See, this doesn't sound manipulative. Like, this sounds... like, obviously, it's like accepting. It feels like a different kind of love than what the shifting mound promises.
That warmth is never going to go away, and that's why we believe in you.
Let's try this. Let's try this one. This isn't fair. Let's save. I want to save. This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
You'll be back here again, sooner than you think. And then we'll part ways again, and find each other, and part ways, and find each other. It's like we're never really alone.
That's true.
Because even the time we spend apart is time spent chasing these moments of reunion. And they're all the sweeter for the isolation in between, don't you think?
That's beautiful. You've really grown her heart, haven't you?
Let's see. Is there any other way?
Our options are limited to what that knife offers us. Either we use it to put things back, or you kill us. We're sure you can figure out which one we'd prefer. But we don't want to influence you. We're sure you'll do what you think is best. If it's time for it to be over, it's time for it to be over. As much as we might want a few more precious lifetimes with you.
Alright, I'm actually going to overwrite this save here. And I'm gonna click this one and see if it gets me the seeing through her eyes. And if not, I'll just loop. I take it all back. I don't want this and I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god?
There's no turning back now. You came down here with the knife, which means the knife has to get used. Or there wouldn't have been any meaning to taking it. And this place is all about meaning.
Huh.
But if that's what you want, you can always hope that the next you will want that too. But there's only one way to give him that choice.
Yeah. We're already here, and we've already brought the blade, and nobody wanted to throw it out the window. We can't just go back now. One way or another, we'll have to see this through.
Huh.
There's your third beat. Hey, you're right. There it is. Sounds very funny, though.
Not very funny at all. Then let's do it. I believe in us. Agree to her plan.
Okay. If this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side.
Did I save? When did I save it? Okay, no, I did not save when it came to taking the blade.
Speak for yourself. Maybe I'll see you two. Maybe I won't.
It was good to have you back, Contrarian.
They take the blade from our hand and stare fondly into our eyes.
I love you.
We love you too. Everything is going to be okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
The fact that I can't skip is slightly worrying.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it
Mm-hmm.
will be the end of the world.
Mm-hmm. So do I... Hang on. Memories. Still didn't get that, which kind of sucks, but either way, it is what it is. Go back to where it all started. Yours were a bit of a contrarian, weren't you? Wait. Did this happen because I... Let's do it. Let's leave the marriage to be an ending. Wait. Did I get this specifically because I did the stranger first? What? Okay. Okay. Very, very interesting. So what I wanted to do is, my next plan of attack was going to be not taking the blade, like something completely new, is not taking the blade and going down and either slaying her or leaving her there. So I guess let's do that next. But man, that is... that... Huh. That's so interesting. And I am wondering if it happened specifically because we got the stranger first. Like, maybe there is no other dialogue with any of the other princesses in that context. Maybe it's just the stranger. But yeah, there's no way we can really take it back now, I don't think. So let's just keep going towards the cabin. And let's go as we go. Oh. You're on a path in the woods and in the path is the cabin. Oh, okay. We got an ending. Not gonna lie, was not expecting that either. So it doesn't actually loop, it just loops of its own. Like, it's presumed that the loop continues over and over again. Wow, I didn't mean to do that. So that ending felt like a lot more bittersweet. Like the reason why I call it the apotheosis ending is because that's the track that plays during that time. But this one, like, that ending felt like... It felt happy, but it was like, is this what I really want? Because like I said, there was a feeling that, like, maybe she was manipulating me into doing that, but I had been playing, I didn't mind it because, like, I had been playing as if my purpose was to bring her back. So in that moment, I was kind of role-playing a little bit. But this one, it felt a lot more bittersweet. Like, it's a cycle of love. Just two people making the best of their situation, both of them being trapped. And it's just continuing the loop, not... And like she said, if you think we can give them time, we will give them time. Like, the world isn't ending. It's just the loop. Return to main menu. Wow. Likely far too soon. We got it. Okay, let me see. Do I want to go back again and see if I can see through the stranger's eyes? Or do I just want to, like, keep going from here, see if I can get a new princess? What happens if I hit continue? Oh, it just takes me back to the playlist. I guess let's just hit new game? Let's just hit new game.
Upload successful. Click here to view previous files. Have a pleasant day.